Our camera circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Well, Kyle Lowry is still getting it done. He said getting older, more mature, the game slows down. You know the situations you're going to be in, and as a point guard, learn how to control the game a lot better. And he's still one of the best to do it at both ends of the floor. Kevin?
What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard. And for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Now here's Lee. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. And the basket by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Maverick.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Adebayo, an easy 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got his second bucket.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here are the Heat now. Denver able to drain the three. Back to Lowry. Butler deciding where to go with it. Tipped away. Tucker. And it's Denver with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
So it's Miami now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
For the Nuggets, Najee's checked in. .43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Sinks the three-pointer. Oladipo's got 5.
Confidence from Victor Oladipo, and why not? He's got the green light in this offense.
Lee outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
This one for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Yep, it counts. 13 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
And so it's Denver with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And you talk to Jimmy Butler. His confidence in this Miami team, Greg, is at an extremely high level. I mean, listen to his words.
We got a team full of guys that can score, a team full of guys that can defend, can get everybody else involved. It's a nice team, man. We're playing well.
You talk about scoring and defending and playmaking. Greg, Jimmy Butler can do all three.
Yeah, leading the way with his play. He's made a huge difference ever since he joined the team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys.
Rabbit out of hat.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at them.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of you.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Lee with the steal. From the arc. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And again, Denver with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Lee with the steal. Shoots the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Ball's knocked loose. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Lowry passes to Oladipo. To halt the run. Rebound by Murray. For Denver, they've gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Porter finds Gordon. Lee outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lee's got 37.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long.
Oh!
No way.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics, but at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
The 3. Gordon trying to break loose. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Knocked away. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
A different look for Denver. DeMarcus cut. And so it's Denver holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
we're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Nuggets, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. Do not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Lowry and Hero are the guard set. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
There's Hero with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. Took him no time at all on that one. Lee's got 48.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Good, he hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Adebayo finds Lowry. Knocks it loose. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just...
And again for 3.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
They get the rebound. Will it go? And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Tucker. And that's now 8 points for Bam Adebayo. Denver's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Lee with the steal. Going inside. Banked in off the glass. Lee's got 58.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Lets it go with a 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Floats it up for Adebayo. He can't hit that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 19-5 run. Lee gets the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Fires for 3. Good! And another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Knocked loose. And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop. And Lee with the stuff.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
1:37 left in the third quarter. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
And some good anticipation there. Murray quickly out, leaking in transition and filling the lane.
Lee again. What an avalanche. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control.
Connects again from distance.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And to think a few years ago, hitting 300 threes was impossible. Then Curry hits.
And again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402, no longer the high mark for threes in a season. The era of the long ball is truly upon him. Half game will travel. These fans see what he's all about.
And he continues, GA, to add to his season total, knocking him down from long range.
I feel like as the season's gone on, the green light has gotten brighter and brighter. I mean, how can a coach ever be mad if he's pulling up from deep with the type of year he's at?
And the Heat going with the whole new group. So on the floor for Denver, you've got Monte Morris. Jokic is out there with Michael Porter. And there's Maverick. And it's Murray in at the point.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Tries to save it, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And the Nuggets with some changes. Green, and a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Lee with the steal. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Poke loose. Lee with the steal. Three-pointer. Cranes the three-pointer. Lee's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Denver.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Heat shooting 43% for the game. To the paint, good saving. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
A 2-game season series. They win them both. They complete the sweep. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Maverick. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Lee outside. The tray. Yet another bucket. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Lee with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Lee with the steal. Morris dishes to Lee. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena.
Good, another from 3.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. It's another one from deep.
Craig, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Nicola. What are you able to do that allows you to impact the game so dramatically?
I don't know what is happening, but I'm playing good. The team is playing good. We're kind of clicking and we're playing better and better. Hopefully, we're going to continue to play like that.
It is really flowing right now, man. Congrats on another win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
But life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
One of Orlando's many lakes. It's a gorgeous day in the city beautiful. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Knicks. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Denver, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian, we've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. He said, quote, "We've gotten out of control, gifting offensive players the ability to jump 3 or 4 feet into a guy and draw a foul. It's not a basketball play. Give the defensive player some benefit of the doubt, guys."
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. Boy, the rumor mill is buzzing, Clark. Here in the middle of the year, how's that affect you as a team?
Well, all of that outside noise, whether it's the rumor mill or dynamics within the team, when it's outside noise, it can have a real negative effect because you just don't know how players are dealing with that and if they're dealing with it constructively. So with the amount of trades in the NBA, though, I know that players typically are relieved when the trading deadline passes.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Jamal Murray. Nikola Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. And for Orlando, Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. Then it's Mo Bamba. Then it's Suggs. And it's Anthony in at the 1. Here's Suggs. Pass to Carter. Over Murray. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Hey, for me, the mid-range shot is still one you got to use. So I love seeing Carter Jr., who's more of a low post guy, knocking down jumpers from the mid-range.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
In transition, here's Lee. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Here's Lee. Pure from three-point range. Lee's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Ball stolen. By himself. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and...
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And here's a look at some numbers for Cole Anthony.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Pass to Lee. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. 17 points in the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Another steal. In transition. Here they come. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
And the Magic call time here.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
A big group substitution here for Orlando. Lopez, he's checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Carter. Okiki's checked in for Wagner. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. Here's Suggs. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 24.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
That's tipped and stolen by Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. He's got 27.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Knocked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And now that we have an opportunity, let's check out the top scoring rookies to date. And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Lee. And a miss there on the triple. Martin against Isaac. Pass to Fultz. Knocked away. Barton with it. Now guarded by Isaac. Lee. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Shooting for the away team. At the line for 1.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Here's Lee. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Lee's got 32 points.
They're now allowing an insane number of points off of turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that.
Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Lee's got 35 in the game.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers?
Boy, it's made matters a lot easier for them offensively.
2 points. That one goes.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Fultz passes to Lopez. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Lee on the wing. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Lee's got 40 points.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
The 3 from Suggs. Fires in the triple.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
From outside the arc. On target from range. 43 points in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's Denver, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
On the court for the Nuggets, Green out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Will Barton, and it's Lee in at the 2. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Last season, after what was dubbed a historic wave of injuries, the Magic decided it was time to hit the reset button, trading away their veterans for picks and for prospects. This will take some patience, but the front office feels this different path affords them more upside to contend moving forward. Guys?
You know, Allie, that's an excellent point, something to keep an eye on. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Bamba's checked in for Lopez. Carter comes in for Isaac. Wagner's checked in for Okiki. And Anthony subbed in for Harris. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Here's Lee. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Yet another steal from him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
Here's Anthony. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Lee. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
He swipes the ball away again.
Gotta be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
He got it again! Sensational!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now here's Anthony. He's covered closely. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. A shot to stop the run. That's good on the jumper.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And it's good! He hits another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Lee into the lane.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Ross, he's checked in for Fultz. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here are the Magic now. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Knocks it loose. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Pass to Wagner. Will it go? And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner.
The ball goes to the away team.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in.
Jonathan Isaac.
The visitors with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Anthony. Here's Bamba. Clock at 6. Here's Suggs, defended by Murray. Suggs, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Lee misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Another steal. Hits yet again. Wow.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Another steal. 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Poke loose. Bamba. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Rivers. Lee on the wing. The three is up. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Denver Nuggets delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Looking at Denver, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the three in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
First of all, where's the intensity on this? If your team is fucking like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. They keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Not about that.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here's Denver. Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Mo Bamba. And it's Suggs in at the two-guard spot. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Here's Anthony. Here's Lee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Suggs. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Suggs has got 5 points.
Really quite cool to see Cole Anthony out there living his NBA dream. And obviously his dad, Greg, a good player in his own day, but also a part of the NBA 2K family, giving you commentary at a high level. But Cole's a tremendous talent himself, the 15 overall pick of the 2020 draft.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jonathan Isaac making his return from that knee injury he suffered in the bubble. Through the grueling rehab, he kept hope, kept the faith, and kept working to come back strong. He said it revealed another level of grit and grind inside of him. And guys, he's determined to come back better than ever.
Thanks, Allie. Well, Clark, you see any similarities between Cole and his dad, Greg?
I do. There's a toughness, a grittiness to both of them. Clearly, he's a little better athlete, but that typically is a generational thing in most cases. Really solid player, smart, good locker room guy, all attributes that his dad had. But, heck, both were top 15 picks. I don't know too many households that can make that claim, so that's pretty impressive as point guard.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take them.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And it's good for two.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Here's Suggs to halt the run. Buries it from three. Give him 8 points now.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Oh, another one falls.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And they're on the break. Here's Lee. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
From the line, here's Bamba. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Bamba's got 5 points.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
The 3 from Suggs. Porter pulls it in. Denver has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Lee. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Here's Lee, pounded by Harris. And again! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
The Magic have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Lee, driving inside, and that one is hammered home!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Outside Fultz. Here's the break. And the basket by Lee.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Isaac outside to stop the run. Drops in the 3. Isaac's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Denver has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Here's Lee. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball.
Checking in for the away team.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. On the court for Denver, we've got Michael Porter. He's out there with Will Barton. Nikola Jokic is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the 2. The Nuggets shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Let's go with a 3. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Isaac outside. Takes the 3. Sinks it from distance. Isaac's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Standing tall against the opposition that time, guys. Responding with a bang from deep. Isaac not backing down.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh, they really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Here's Lee. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Lee. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Got a piece of it. And they're running. The finish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here. The
man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay,
so.
Better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know?
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At guard, number 13, Evan Fournier. At guard, number 18, at center, number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At forward, number 30, at forward, number 9, R.J. Barrett. The head coach of the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. One more time, let's hear it for your New York Knicks.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Evan Fournier.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the 2. And for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the 5. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Now here's Lee. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Poked away. Lee with the steal. There's the triple. Another 3 for Denver.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, Maverick.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Now, here's Fournier. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. They get a hand on it, and Denver has possession. Lee outside. Puts up a three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 14 points for Maverick.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Randall no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Lee. Again, the Nuggets score.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Good work there as it goes.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Lee really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
So for the Knicks, Obi Toppin's checked in for Randall and quickly in for Alec Burks. Barrett against Lee from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Here's the three. Another three for Denver.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And there's the drive. And Lee with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Toppin dishes to Robinson. Lee outside. Takes a three. Hits it from three-point range. Lee's got 32 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here's Fournier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Quickly, and they're able to recover. And here is Morris. Lee outside. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so here is New York, searching for their first points of the game. To the inside. They need this one. And to get open is Robinson. And it's good, 2 points.
So good at keeping his balance. Evan Fournier's ability to stay composed and find a way to capitalize. Nicely done.
Lee outside. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Fournier, and the rejection by Cousins.
The aggressive defense by DeMarcus Cousins, not content to just alter, send it back. They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Denver, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly. Well, arguably the premier sleeper pick of the 2020 draft, Emmanuel quickly reveals the origin of his NBA-ready teardrop floater.
I feel like I developed it kind of at a young age. I wasn't always the most athletic, so having skill was really important. So just having that floater that I could, use over big men is really vital.
And that shot certainly comes in handy for one of the league's smaller guards.
And some call it the giant killer. That floater game is a thing of beauty.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Michael Porter's out there with Green, and there's Maverick, and it's Nikola Jokic. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Got a piece of it. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Lee's got 54 points.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And again, Denver with the triple.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Driving.
Child, please.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Now Burks. You saw him with 19 points his last outing. Toppin can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's check. And so it's Denver with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. You've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Looking at Denver. Kenny, give us your take.
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let your defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the day. That's why they call me the Jet. Jack, get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Burks in at the point.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends. And you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out through.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Wow. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And that was the great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Oh, and you know, when you talk about athletic and acrobatic players, circus-like players, Doris, Aaron Gordon leaps the mile.
Oh, my goodness, no question. Few guys are as explosive as Aaron Gordon around the cup. This guy has shown off his abilities in multiple dunk contests, including the 2020 contest where many people believe he should have been the winner.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Bucket is good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And again, New York with the triple.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from three, or he will make you pay.
Lee outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
That's tipped. He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
There at the pass to Fournier. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lee outside. And, yep, another basket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Lee with the steal. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Denver.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Fournier gets a wide-open look. Nailed from three-point land. Fournier's got 9 points here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the basket by Gordon.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Outside Fournier. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, you love the shooter's mentality that Evan Fournier possesses, thinking of pulling up before he even makes the catch.
Passes it to Murray. There's Lee with the three. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. From past the arc, drills it from outside.
3 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Poked loose. Driving.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How about that finish?
Oof. Wow.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Randall against Gordon. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Lee with the steal. A 3 ball. And again, Denver with the triple.
All night. He just won't let up.
New York's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Shot from 16. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Knocked away. Burks kicks to Barrett. Connects from 3-point range. Barrett's got 5 now.
Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
And so it's Denver, able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. You've got Lee, also Green out there. It's Najee in at the 5, down low. There's Lee with the 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Archie Diacono with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Lee goes in. And Lee with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Denver?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, their transition game has been operating at...
Connects again from distance.
He just continues to rein it in from downtown. Hits another one from deep.
Greg, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a game. Here's Toppin. And again, unable to change momentum here. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. There's Lee with the three. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. That's a great dunk.
He's an athletic freak.
Wow.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
For the three, and again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And the three ball is good.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Nuggets.
There's Lee with the three. Good! Another from three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Lee outside. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught, maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
I'm not sure I've seen a player this dialed in from deep. Every time he lets it fly, you know it's going to fall.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jamal Murray.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Here's Lee outside, and again Denver with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, dashing in from the outside. What a performance.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lee outside, and got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And he drives, hits it again. Wow!
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Magic.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Obi Toppin's checked in for New York.
Obi Toppin.
Gibson against Cousins. Looking to end the run. And that one's good. Arcidiacono.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Lee outside. From deep. Connects again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Lee with the steal. Barton outside. Lee goes in. It's deflected. Pass to Toppin. Three-pointer. No good. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.